YouTube. My name is DevX64 and welcome to Mortal Kombat 1. Now in today's video we will not be doing any gameplay because of this game's horrible reputation with getting age restricted on YouTube. But we will be going over how this game could be better. Now, we're going to be going over some ways that this game could be better, as just said, duh. And yeah, we're going to be going through about 5 or 4. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. I made a post on Reddit a while ago asking multiple people within the Mk1 community what they think. And we're going to be going over a few of them today since the post did receive some pretty good comments. So, yeah, we're going to be going through some of those today. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Try to get somebody on, you know, because 2 opinions are better than 1. But, sadly, your boy was not successful in that regard. So I will be flying solo for this journey. No lore master or anybody. But we will be having a good time. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so as you can see here, I got the power couple of Sector and Bihan. And yeah, I can control Sector in training mode, as you would expect of this game. But I wish for the ability not to do that. And if you can't guess where I'm going with this, I'm talking about AI Fighter. Now, AI Fighter was a thing in Mk1, previous game, where you could essentially have the AI fight your battles for you. You could choose all their stats like zoning and comboing, and yeah, made for a pretty fun mechanic that would make grinding a lot easier, especially in Invasions, which is already a pretty lame mode. So, yeah, AI Fighter is the first thing on the list. Let's move. Alright, next up, I want to talk about the Towers of Time for just a little bit here. So if you look, we'll have like the arcade tower, okay, Liu Kang, thank you for that. Mid-recording, that'll be great. But as you can see, we'll have the seasonal towers, oh my god! Stop telling me about things. Are there any other ones? Are you good now, Liu Kang? Okay. As I was saying, you can have arcade towers, the seasonal towers, the legacy towers, and all of the different timely, hourly towers. But one thing you won't see here is the character towers. Now, the character towers are, again, another thing from Mk1, but it's a weird thing to have removed, seeing as how it was a pretty good way to get stuff in this game. Or in Mk1, I should say. But pretty much, it was a tower that you could select, where if you spent a lot of resources, then you could get to play a tower specified to a certain character. So if I wanted to play Reptile's character tower, you could pick Reptile, and then play through a tower, and then get rewards specific to Reptile, so you could get a lot of good skins and palettes. Sadly, though, it's not in this game. Don't know why, but they should definitely add it whenever it comes up. And, yeah, that's all I have to say about character towers. Now let's move on to one that was actually commented on Reddit. So, I've been seeing this one a lot on Reddit by a lot of different Redditors, and I do gotta agree. We need some sort of loadout system in this game, which is another thing in Mk1. Mk1 haters, please do not start a riot in my YouTube channel. But either way, loadouts would allow you to select different colors and different gear sets and pieces, and even special moves back in Mk1, and basically customize to your heart's content like you're playing Barbie. And you could quick select any of the ones that you saved, and use them. I've seen a lot of different suggestions for how to do this on Reddit. Some guy even mentioned that we should make it to where the opponents could select them too. And so, like, if you're playing like a tower, you would only see the selection that you made. But, I don't know about that one too much. For now, I think we should just focus on getting the loadout system into the game in general before we talk about opponents using them. But, yeah, considering we have different gears, palettes, taunts, and finishers, yeah, it'd be really good to have it in the game. Right now, as you can see, I'm rocking a brilliant Sector build with the Daughter of Bo gear and the Sword and Shield palette, but I'm also a really big fan of the Closed Ranks palette, the Knives Out palette, and a bunch of other stuff. But, yeah, it'd be really cool to have an actual loadout system in this game so we could actually use multiple of these. It'd really be more of just a big quality of life change overall. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So for now, let's move on to the next thing. Next up, we need a way to get these guys out of the party for a bit. Now, if you're any bit interested in the Mk1 fandom community, then you probably know the deal with these guys, and we don't want them in the game. Simply put, they're not really needed. Sector and Sub-Zero can fight all on their own, and they don't need another Sector and Serena to help them. We're fine with good old 1v1s, and we don't really want the cameo system. Now, while the cameo system is pretty good overall, it's not like it's hurting the game or anything. The fact that there's not a way to just play without it really does limit this game. And seeing the game go with a mode to just turn the cameos off would make for a really good game overall. But yeah, that's all I really have to say about the cameo system, so let's move on to the fifth and final thing. And since there is no crypt, it pains me to say we'll have to just look through my customizations for this final one. But as you know by now, the final thing that Mk1 could use is the crypt. So, yeah, it's been in almost every NRS game so far. And, yeah, it's a pretty cool mode where you can just explore the world of Mortal Kombat and really get to know some pretty decent lore, and if you're talented enough, some pretty cool Easter eggs. And in Mk11 specifically was a great way to even improve upon the character tower system with the whole severed heads gimmick. I won't go into too much detail, but yeah, we definitely need some more... Get away, Ermac. You're not cool enough. We definitely need some more things like that in this game. Overall, I'd say that the Mk1 just needs a lot more quality of life improvements and just a lot of things that just make this game all the more better to play and all the more better to just have fun with overall. Like, if you look at past games, we'll have MKX, for example. You had characters like Sub-Zero and Scorpion, who are the face of the franchise, obviously. But, like, you had a bunch of cool skins for them right at launch, you know? And you had, like, Cold Scorpion and, like, Blue Steel Sub-Zero. And then you have stuff like that. And then this game doesn't have unique old-timey wonder to it. And it doesn't even have, like, some of the things that make it, like, easy for a one-player experience kind of guy to really grind up and get a lot of the stuff. Admit, I have a lot of good stuff, like for Reptile and Sector. Dear God, I love that Sector outfit. But anyways, I have a lot of good stuff, but that's just because I'm him. Okay, that was a joke. But for real, it didn't take a short amount of time to get all this stuff. Like, so yeah, you really got to be, like, on your game to really get some good stuff for your main character. And for context, I was maining Reptile for a while, but then I switched over to Sector when I got the DLC, and it was a whole thing. Peacemaker 2 kind of, but, like, not really as much. And then I tried Ghostface, but, like, whatever, this is a tangent. Anyways, TLDR, Mk1 needs a lot of user-friendly stuff. It needs a lot more quality of life improvements overall. And that is gonna be it. Yeah, so I really wanted to make this short kind of video to celebrate me finally getting Mk1. Got it for Christmas. I've been grinding the heck out of it ever since. And yeah, with a whole bunch of stuff happening in real life right now for me, hopefully I can start popping more of these out quickly. And no, go back to the main screen. That's what I wanted. Yeah, that is going to be it. It's unfortunate that I did not get anyone from the Reddit to actually be here. They would have had a speaking part right at the end. They would have said some stuff too, but shout out to everyone on the Reddit who actually commented. You know who you are if you end up watching this video somehow. And yeah, that's going to be it for the 4th time I've said that. So yeah, make sure to subscribe, and all that good junk. And speaking of the channel, go back, please, dear God. Thank you. But yeah, as far as the channel goes, not much is gonna change really. We're gonna keep on popping out this kind of content. And yeah. But we do have new social medias now. I've recently created a Twitter and Discord server for the channel. Right now, the Discord server has some of my close friends in there, and the Twitter doesn't really get used much. I'll try to make some posts relatively soon. If I can't, I'm not even going to worry about the main screen anymore. But yeah, that is essentially all that's going on right now. I will put links to everything in the description of this video right after I upload it, so hopefully you'll be able to see it, but if not, then just come back later. I'm sure it'll be there. Editing Devin's going to have a lot of fun with that one. But, yeah, that is going to be it for the fifth and final time I've said that. So, without further ado, guys, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to hit that bell. You gotta hit the bell. And most importantly, this is the big one now. You've heard me say it a bunch. Make sure to keep it dev. Thank you all for watching, and I greatly appreciate it. I'll see you all in the next one, everybody. Peace.